let's shift to the other neighbors, sir. Pakistan. Pakistan is completely, gone bankrupt. They have just about $4.5 billion forex reserves. And even that $3 billion is the deposit given by Saudi Arabia, and probably the rest is the Chinese deposit. So effectively, they don't have any forex, and they're completely bankrupt. So obviously, they've become a vassal of China. But then for the Chinese, life is not easy there as well, given the Belt and Road Initiative, the CPEC, the Baluchi attacks, and what have you, and the landlords of Pakistan not willing to give the land for the CPEC. So given all these things, how do you see Pakistan's role vis-a-vis the Chinese strategy? Especially they want to needle us, or probably do something in Afghanistan. Given the situation that Pakistan is in, probably they are more than happy to sell their souls. So what should be our concern, and how do you think China is going to use Pakistan against us in terms of, whatever? It could be the religious polarization, it could be internal political issues. We have heard Rahul Gandhi speak the language of China literally, and then of course the military angle as well. So how do you see the China-Pakistan nexus vis-a-vis the concerns for us, sir?
Pakistan and Sri Lanka have become the basket cases in terms of debt, in terms of the mismanagement of their economies. So this has triggered a lot of concern. And the total Chinese investment in Pakistan is about $66 billion in the CPEC projects. And they know that Pakistan will not be able to pay back. And so some of these well-off society villages are also coming in POK, Pakistan occupied Kashmir regions. And so it looks like Hambantota, China is planning to grab as much as they want in POK and other areas. Gwadar has also been given on a 40-year lease, and the Chinese plan to set up a household, a barricaded residential complex of nearly 5 lakh people in this Gwadar port, with manufacturing, with export processing and others, provided the Baluchis allow them to stay there. So there is actually a problem in Pakistan in this regard. Pakistan is also concerned about the Chinese investment. Pakistani Senate, for example, passed strictures on the high interest rates that China has been charging from Pakistan, and they have been, but I think Pakistan is also quite smart. They are letting the Chinese to invest as much as possible and possibly trigger the TPP and other terrorist organizations to retaliate against the Chinese. For example, the Dasu hydroelectricity project, where some 11 Chinese people were killed, or the Karachi Confucius Institute, or the Baluchistan Liberation Army attacks, including by a few minutes, Ambassador Rung escaped the 5-star hotel blast in Baluchistan. So there is, because Pakistan has a terror industry, so they are planning to milk the Chinese as far as possible. But the bottom line is like Hambantota, whether they are able to give these to the Chinese for full control over a long period of time, 99-year lease or whatever. So there is a, within Pakistan, there is also a safety valve that if the Chinese are seen as overbearing, some of the terrorist organizations would retaliate on the it is said in Baluchistan that Chinese travel in armored personal carriers. So there is a problem there for, previously some 26,000 Chinese were in Pakistan, but now the numbers have dwindled, and they have actually been leaving after the Karachi dentist incident took place a few months ago. So there is actually a problem for the Chinese living in Pakistan. And if this terror industry in Pakistan is to be believed, then the $66 billion is going to be problematic for China. They have sunk in so much money, and probably they may not get any returns, and probably even body bags is the return that they may face.
Share this video, like, subscribe, and comment, and then encourage a nationalistic channel like Nationalist Hub.